So I've been keeping a little bit of a secret, and that is the disarray of my beautiful cupboards back here. So I've been going through my journey of minimalism, and I've really been focusing on my wardrobe, my accessories, all shoes, all of those things. But where I have not really done any work is on the other areas of my house. So today I wanted to take the time and declutter my kitchen cabinets. They are overflowing with items that we don't use, that are expired, and really are just taking up space. So my plan today is to do a declutter, and then if there's any canned goods or anything that's unopened that I could possibly donate, I want to donate them tomorrow. I am going into the office tomorrow, and there is a food donation bank very close to my home. So I want to get items to donate, items that we need to keep, of course, and then items that are expired and need to be thrown away. So hopefully you enjoy this journey with me. I started doing a little bit, and then I thought it would be cool for you to join me. So this is where I wanted to start. And so I've cleared out the top already, and what was in there were multiple bottles of hand sanitizer. There was some cat food up there and some protein shakes. And then there was also some additional cat food that my cat does not like. So hopefully I'll be able to donate that to a vet or someplace like that. There has to be a veterinary clinic or someplace by my job. So I'll give them a call and see if they'll take any of the cat food. It's this cat food right here, not opened, so want to donate that as well to any shelters or anything close by my job. And I say things close by my job because that's just so more convenient for me. And if I kind of do anything different than that, it'll sit in my car for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I want to be able to donate everything tomorrow so that it's not sitting in my car for weeks. So let's get started. So I've already started clearing out the first one, and I don't want to think. Look at that. Look at that. I don't even really know what's in here. I tried to organize at one point, and then it just got a little bit out of control. So let's take everything out. I don't know where it's gonna go, but the plan is for me to take everything out, and then we will put everything back in. I also bought some containers, and as I'm taking it out, I think it'd be easier for me, even though these may not be where I finally put them, but I think it would be easy for me to put these in some containers so that they are easy to get out of here. So as you can see here, a lot of these things are my husband enjoys working out. So a lot of these products are what he uses for his workout. So I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna get rid of any of that stuff. I'm just gonna reorganize it, just kind of so he knows exactly what he has. Because I think sometimes when you don't know what you have, you repurchase some things. And I think there's some doubles and triples in here of stuff that he has not realized that he has purchased. He will not admit that. But so just want to get that organized for him and just kind of put it back where it is. But yeah, just continuing to clear out all this fitness stuff. All right, I want to preference something because you're gonna see me pull out a lot of honey. My husband loves to barbecue, so he uses honey in his sauce that he makes, but he doesn't like when it starts to get too hard. So I would like to ask if anybody knows, I just feel awful throwing out this honey because I feel like the honey is still good. If you have any suggestions on what I should do with leftover honey, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it because you are gonna see me pulling out a lot of honey, and you're gonna be like, that's weird, but and I don't want to throw it away. So if you could please give me some suggestions on what to do with the honey, because every time my husband barbecues, he buys a new big thing of honey and he doesn't use the old honey. All right, thank you. So this says best used by 11/18/2019. I think it's time to let this go. So typically at the bottom here is where we like to put our snacks, and then like snacks that we don't really use that much, but they're still snacks. And then here is where I like to kind of be able to grab, I think just because of my height, like things like snacks that we eat a lot. I forgot to add these in here. And so just trying to figure all of that out. A lot of this stuff here is, like I mentioned before, my husband barbecues. So I just wanted to make sure that all of his barbecue stuff was here. Those are his brown sugars that he uses. I guess he uses kosher salt for barbecuing. The mustard, stuff like that is really his stuff here. I don't really keep too much. I mean, we've got rice and stuff here. I'm not a big rice eater, but it's here just in case we do need to have rice. But I think we're coming along. There's still chaos. Like there's still stuff pretty much everywhere in the kitchen that still needs a place to go, but I will figure it out. And I've also started to create a grocery bag full of items that we're going to be bringing to the food bank. So, and I'll show that at the end, but let's keep going. I'm also trying to make sure that if there's stuff, kind of similar things in other parts of the kitchen, I'm putting them together. Like gloves, when he barbecues, he likes to make sure that he's wearing gloves. So I want to put his gloves up here in the kind of the barbecue everything section. So then it leaves me more room for snacks. What I would like to do with this top shelf is to put some of the home gadgets up there that we don't use that often. For example, like it's where I would want to put like the hand mixer, I think should go. And don't use it that often, but I think that is the perfect place. It's stuffed over there. It's overstuffed in this area. I'll show you this mess. What people hide behind cupboards. So as you can see, like this is just random things. At one point it was really organized. Like you've got like a little, I just want to put that, something like that up there. You know, little things like that. And there's more things. We've got more bags. And then there's also some gadgets here. I think that this is a good place for these because these are a little bit bigger. But for the smaller things, kind of would like to move those over there. There's some other things in here too as well. But let me finish up this side before I go over to another side. Got some overflow can go back. I think we're good here. I think there's going to be some items from some other areas that I'm going to put in here. So let's move on to, let's do this one before I get to the actual pantry. But yeah, this I think, to be completely honest, it's a mess, but it actually makes complete sense. I think that it just needs to be straightened up a little bit. I'm actually satisfied with this. This is actually perfect. I'm fine with it. No issues here. I'm closing that up. I did have so many giant bags, but I think I'm gonna be using this to transport some of my donated items. So I'm happy that I have them. Because I will be using canned goods in a lot of these, I'm going to double them so that they don't break.
Now it's time to tackle the pantry. For me, tackling the pantry that's overflowing is my biggest challenge. It's a daunting task to decide what stays and what goes. Opening the pantry can often feel like staring into an abyss of buy one, get one free. Now it's time to dive into the steps to tackle the stuffed pantry. Step 1, empty everything out. Step 2, sort and categorize. And step 3, which is the most crucial, identify any items that need to be donated.
I'm struggling with the pantry just because I feel so overwhelmed with everything that is in here, and really trying to think about, like, what is it that we actually use and what is it just me buying? Because I think when you have a scarcity mindset like I do, which I am working on, I think that we never have it. So then I buy it. I never check to see, do we have these things? So it is taking, and my scarcity mindset is also, I think, stopping me from making really good edits with things as well. So I'm gonna take a break, breathe a little bit, get some fresh air, and then I'm gonna return back to it with a better mindset, because I am struggling right now. And this is a crazy thing to struggle with. I just want to mention that I know how blessed I am to have full cupboards, full pantry of food. It's a blessing. I am so thankful. So the fact that I'm struggling with having too much food is crazy. It's crazy. I know it's crazy. But I think that I have to look in the mindset to say, my blessings can be someone else's blessings. And what we don't use, what's overflow, what we have too many of, I'm going to be able to donate that to someone who does not have. So that's what I keep telling myself, and that's kind of what I keep pushing myself to make sure that I am actually not just moving things around. I don't just want to move things around. I want to make sure that I'm moving some things out as well. So I'm going to take a little break, but then I'll be back. 15 minutes later. All right, I am back. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling regrouped, and I feel like I am in a place, I feel like I've done a really good job of editing down everything that's gonna fit in there. I wanna get like those slide things that you can put over the metal. I think you can kind of slide over, but I've kind of created my own for some of the items right there. But I think that we're good. This is done as well. There's a couple things that I just need to throw up on the top shelf. But overall, this is good.
Please ignore the noise in the back. Real life happens. These bags are officially ready for donation. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more realistic minimalism. I will see you in the next one. Bye.